freelancing sounds like an interesting option to you, you're probably wondering what options there are and how much you can really make as a freelancer. I've personally been freelancing for the past few years, both while I had another job and now as a full-time freelancer. In today's video, let's go over what freelancing is, the top paying freelance jobs, good options for beginners, and where to find work. So first, what is a freelance job? Freelance is a type of self-employment that is a great option if you're looking to set your own hours, work from anywhere, or pick up projects that interest you. The client pays per project, per task, or per hour, depending on your agreement. I personally love being a freelancer because you have more flexibility within your schedule, you can control your workload and choose projects that interest you, you set your own rates, and there's no limit to your income. As far as pricing your work goes, there really isn't a set formula of how to calculate how much you should charge, but you should think about how much your time is worth. Also think about things such as how many years of experience do you have in your field? What types of various skills do you have that could be very valuable to a client? Do you have a professional background or years of higher education that could support your experience and skill level? For example, an advanced degree or industry certification could enable you to charge more for your services. Remember that positive client reviews can also set you apart from others and build credibility. I like to do research on the latest market rates, I look at my competitors, and I get a sense of what others are charging for similar services. If the rate you're looking to charge is too high, you may need to reevaluate your expenses and income goals. But if your rate is too low, you may be undervaluing your skill set. In the end, you know how much your time is worth. I, like many freelancers, priced my work way too low when I first started. So make sure to do your research and adjust your rate as you gain more experience and advance your skills. So if this all sounds great, but you're still trying to figure out what would be the best freelance jobs based on your skill set and experience, here's a list of the top 10 highest paying freelance jobs. Programmers could earn between $60 and $70 per hour. Programmers write code that controls the features and functions of computer and mobile applications. They also handle things like maintenance and troubleshooting. So if you're a tech professional with advanced programming skills, you could help a business with software and web development. Writers and editors could earn between $20 and $45 per hour. The copywriting field is one of the most common for freelancers, and it's actually how I got started on my freelancing journey. This includes tasks like writing newsletters, advertising copy, emails, scripts, ebooks, articles, blog posts, and so much more. Or instead of just focusing on the copywriting, you could also look into becoming an editor. So you'd review and revise text to make sure that they meet specific guidelines. Web designers could earn between $15 and $30 per hour. Web designers help clients create websites to suit specific requirements and update existing websites. So this is ideal for anyone with a good mix of creative and technical skills that can help a business create web pages and other website elements. Data analysts could earn anywhere from $20 to $50 per hour. Data analysts help find key trends in customer behavior or other business aspects, allowing companies to make informed decisions about their day-to-day operations. And the demand for data analysts is rising as more companies aim to provide more personalized customer experiences. Digital marketing consultants can earn anywhere from $15 to $45 per hour. A digital marketing consultant shares their expertise on how to increase online visibility and lead generation to increase sales. If you're well-versed in things like SEO, online advertising, social media, and content marketing, this could be a perfect option for you. Public relations managers could earn anywhere from $50 to $100 per hour. Public relations managers help companies develop effective PR strategies to promote a positive image of their company. So if you think you'd be good at writing press releases, building relationships with key media contacts, and you're good at managing issues, public relations could be the perfect area for you. Web developers could earn between $15 and $30 per hour. Web developers use their advanced programming skills to develop code that determines how websites function. This could be a good option for you if you have experience with front or back-end web development, or both, so full stack development. Business consultants could earn anywhere from $28 to $98 per hour. A business consultant helps clients gain an in-depth understanding of specific operational matters and helps solve complex business challenges. And usually a consultant like this specializes in one or more business areas, so things like marketing, finance, or human resources. Project managers could earn between $19 and $45 per hour. Basically, project managers make sure that teams stay on track in order to meet deadlines, but also help companies save time, money, and resources. They analyze complex business processes and identify possible improvements for existing workflows. And finally, another option that is definitely on the rise, AI professionals could earn anywhere from $20 to $50 per hour. So if you have advanced computer programming skills, you could help develop important algorithms and build natural language processing models as an AI professional. Now that we've gone over some examples of freelance jobs, how does payment typically work? Let's look at a few common payment schedules for freelancers. A retainer client is one you work with regularly and you have an ongoing fee. Or you can have fixed rate or milestones, where you're paid with one fixed rate agreed upon either by completing milestones throughout the project or with one fee upon completing the entire project. Or of course you have hourly, so you're paid a set rate for each hour worked, and then you can invoice the client with the total number of hours worked. For example, I have a mix of retainer clients that I work with regularly, but I also have some time to work on some one-off fixed rate projects as well. It's important to have clear agreements on payment terms to make sure that you're paid for your work. Luckily, Upwork's payment protection policies ensure that freelancers are paid for work that qualifies and gives you tools to showcase your work and progress to your customers. So freelancers can log their hours using Upwork's desktop app, and clients can monitor their work diary. Or for fixed price projects, the client and freelancer agree on specific milestones and the client deposits funds into escrow before the freelancer begins working. Then freelancers get paid automatically once they submit work at the milestones and when that work is approved. But if you're just getting started on your freelancing journey, here are some good options for beginners. A virtual assistant could help offer administrative services to clients from a remote location. Typical tasks include scheduling appointments, making phone calls, making travel arrangements, and managing email accounts. Graphic designers create visual concepts using computer software or by hand to communicate ideas that inspire, inform, and captivate consumers. Social media specialists are skilled professionals responsible for developing and executing social media strategies. They create engaging content, optimize company pages, and foster community interaction. I started my freelance journey doing copywriting and social media projects, which really helped build my experience with things like graphic design, content planning, video production, and video editing. A data entry specialist is also a great option. Despite automation, some data entry tasks are done best by humans, so you'll find plenty of easy data entry jobs to do on Upwork. In order to start getting regular work, you'll need to build a portfolio. A portfolio is a way to show your work accomplishments, education, skills and training, testimonials, and more all in one place. But if you don't have client work samples or professional experience yet, don't worry. You can always add some of your passion projects or samples of your work that you've created on your own in your portfolio. At least you'll have something to show. And a great place to start building your portfolio is on Upwork. So you can include things like past work samples, testimonials, education, accomplishments, and all the things I mentioned before in one place. Remember to provide detail about each work project, what your role was, what you accomplished, and samples of your work. And make sure to keep updating your portfolio regularly so you can keep it relevant and reflect your expertise. So if you're ready to get started freelancing, you should definitely try Upwork. Browse through the openings on the talent marketplace and get inspired by the project catalog to get ideas about what you could offer as a freelancer. Filter through jobs that perfectly match your skills, pay requirements, project duration, and more. Your account has everything you need to communicate with clients, start a contract, and get paid on time. And of course, Upwork support is there to help if you run into any issues. Overall, freelancing is a fantastic option for anyone who wants a more flexible schedule and wants to be able to choose projects based on their skills and interests. I've personally really enjoyed the transition to becoming a full-time freelancer because I enjoy this extra flexibility in my schedule. I've got to work with so many different clients, and I really enjoy the projects that I'm working on. Plus, you could easily get started today and find a freelance job in one of the highest paying categories on Upwork. Even if you're still unsure but you want to give freelancing a try, don't worry because Upwork makes it really easy. Just try browsing some of the open jobs and see if some of them match your skills and interests. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks from Upwork.